If you're a beginner or struggling with your wellness and weight loss journey, and you're looking for the best way, affordable and sustainable, that you will be consistent for the rest of your life, this video is for you. I've been doing this wellness and weight loss journey for more than 6 years. And for my first few weeks and months, I was struggling because nobody was guiding and teaching me. And that's the reason, because I know the feeling, how hard to be successful. I'm going to share to you this 5 proven reasons why fasting, eating low glycemic foods, and exercise are the best science-backed formula for your sustainable and optimal weight loss. My name is Mar. I'm a doctor of physical therapy. I'm a certified in functional nutrition. I love running and cycling. And I love to help people to transform their health. The number one why fasting, eating low glycemic food, and exercise are the best science-backed formula for your wellness and weight loss journey is fat burning through fasting. I really love fasting, and fasting is free. When I was trying to achieve my optimal weight and to have a body weight or body figure like Manny Pacquiao, because I was really a big fan with Manny Pacquiao, and he is 147 pounds and I was like 180 something pounds that time. So I told myself that eventually I'm gonna experience how to be like 147 pounds. But it was a struggle because I don't have any coach, I don't have any people who was guiding me. I was only relying through science and also patience and discipline. And I'm very grateful that I learned this fasting. And I put this fasting into action, then convert into skill, and then it was part of my way of life. And believe it or not, fasting have a lot of scientific evidence, health benefits, from fat burning. Of course, you're going to lose a lot of weight. You're going to increase your insulin sensitivity. You kickstart your metabolism. And eventually, you will become fat adapted. And the best thing is the autophagy. Not just for weight loss, fat loss. It's really great for health. And I love, as what I've said, I love fasting. I started with intermittent fasting. I was also an OMAD for a number of months. Until now, I'm still practicing OMAD. I always listen to my body. And the best thing I did is the 4-day fasting. It was really amazing feeling when I did that one. I did that one for health reason. And of course, I would like to experience also being lean meat and fit. And because of fasting, I became my body a fat adapted. I'm metabolic flexible. I know how to hack my body. If I gain weight when we are on vacation, all I have to do is to play with my number of hours of fasting. And that's the reason I love fasting, because it's free, there's a lot of health benefits, and it's great for fat and weight loss. The number 2 is become insulin sensitive, which is one of the key factors for your weight loss and fat loss journey. Because eating low in glycemic food, it will stabilize your blood sugar. And believe it or not, there are a lot of people didn't know about this graph. It's very simple. Every time you eat, put food in your mouth, and especially with high glycemic, processed food, high sugar, it will spike your sugar. And then it will spike also your insulin. And then after a few hours, it will crash. And then you will be craving and hungry. And it will mess up your weight loss program or journey. And by eating this low glycemic food, especially loaded with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, it will help to reset your hormones. And it's really great that when you eating or you are leaning more with low glycemic food, eventually you are really mindful not to eat or even touch those processed food or unhealthy food. And that's the reason a lot of successful carnivore or vegan, for short term, not for long term, because most they're eating are not processed food and, of course, not high glycemic food. It's more like low glycemic food loaded with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. And the key is to increase insulin sensitivity, and that will be part of the key to be successful with your weight loss. And number 3 is reduce inflammation. This is really big because a lot of people trying to lose weight, and then they will stuck, and then they will mess up. and didn't realize that this combo, this trio, it will help to decrease your inflammation. Because if you have a lot of inflammation in your body, you're not gonna be healthy. And if you're not gonna be healthy, you're gonna have a lot of chronic illnesses or inflammatory diseases. And aside from that, it's really hard to lose weight if you have inflammation, and you're gonna be high risk with metabolic disorder. And by doing this combo, fasting, eating low glycemic food, and exercise, it will reduce the inflammation. And the healthier you are, the faster to accelerate your health reset and weight loss solution. And that's the reason by doing this combo, it will reduce the inflammation and it will be a game changer. The number 4 is it will increase or boost your caloric expenditure and muscle retention. And that's the reason exercise is really the key as a medicine, especially if you're gonna practice more like cardiovascular exercise or strengthening exercise. If you're gonna just try to mix that up in your weekly program, or you can do alternate, it depends upon you. Always listen to your body, and it's really amazing. I have a lot of people doing exercise and they balance also with their nutrition, especially with those low glycemic foods, and also doing fasting. They have a better result, because through exercise, it will help to regulate your blood sugar. And the best thing, it will increase your metabolic rate, and especially your resting metabolic rate. So the beauty of this, when you're sleeping, that's the magic happen. That's the time you burn more calories and you're losing more fat. And a lot of people doing exercise because they are thinking that when they lose a lot of calories, there you go, that's the beauty. They call that weight loss or fat loss. But for me, you will be more efficient if you are exercising in the right way, which is fun and not stressing yourself in the time you are sleeping or resting. And that's the time you are more efficient to burn more calories and stored fats. And that's the reason you need to track for this fasting, eating low glycemic food, and exercise. Because eventually you will become fat adapted, metabolic flexible, and it will reset your hormones, your leptin, adiponectin, your ghrelin, your human growth hormone, your cortisol. And of course, the beauty of this is it will accelerate your health reset and your weight loss solution. And by doing this combo, it will really help to be efficient, especially with your insulin. Again, it will help to stabilize your blood sugar. It will not spike, it will not crash. It's just the glucose will be normalized. So meaning to say, you will become fat adapted, and then it will kickstart your metabolism, and eventually you will be fat adapted and it will be part of your way of life. Again, by doing this 3 as a beginner, eventually you're gonna learn more because you're gonna listen to your body, and then just apply this one into scale, and then make it a habit, and then it will be fun, of course, and it will be part of your lifestyle, and everything will be easier and easier. Again, if you're gonna do this combo, fasting, you can just listen to your body, do intermittent fasting, you can do 1 meal a day or prolonged fasting, and then eat with food low in glycemic. And if you can prepare more those nutrient pack with loaded with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, that's the best. And the third one, you need to incorporate exercise and do this one consistently. Just focus on progression, not perfection, and eventually you will be achieving your optimal and sustainable weight loss. If you value this content, please consider to like or watch more contents or leave a comments, and it really helps to grow our channel if you consider to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. You have a happy, healthy life. Go reset that me.